do you pronounce the name of this company? Is it Shein? Is it Shine? Who knows? I'm informed it is Shein. But I don't like that one. That's the worst of all the options, but apparently that's the right answer. Hey guys, it's the Green Crown here, and for Christmas this year, last year is August. Christmas was last year. My mum bought me some things from Shein. I hate that name so much. She spent about £100 on stuff. I think she wanted me to try it out, but I think she also wanted to know what it was like herself. And the results were a little bit mixed, so I thought I would show you the haul and do a quick review for you to show you what I think of them. Very quickly, before I start, I asked her about it and she said that the shipping took a couple of weeks to arrive, which is about average when you're ordering overseas like this, and that she wasn't particularly disappointed with the timing. And I also have the prices of all the things here as well as the names of the listings. So I'll start with this jumper. Pearl beaded cat patterned jumper is in one size. It was £14.39. Okay, just to start off with, I'm very surprised that this is one size. I think this is pretty small. It fits me quite well. There is quite a lot of like bagginess around it, but I think this is kind of how it's supposed to fit. I don't know if that's because I've only seen it on me. So I think that's interesting that it's one size anyway. So it is cut quite small if you're thinking of getting this. I like this jumper. This is one of the things that I did actually quite like. I like the fit, it's not itchy. I really like the pattern on it. The beads don't feel particularly secure. I think they might come off, but it's warm, it's kind of cute. So yeah, I like this one. This is one that I would recommend. And then we're going to move on to my pants. I will show you them properly in a second. But they are elastic waist pinstripe cigarette pants in a small, and they were £7.19. So these are actually my favourite part of the whole order. I really like them. I wear them all the time. I don't know where the term cigarette pants comes from, is that a thing? But yeah, I really like striped pants. I quite like the fit of them. I like how, I don't know, the elastic is like really good. So it fits, but they're really comfortable. The only thing else that I would like is that they're not elasticated around the bottom. No, you can't see. They're not elasticated around the bottom, and I would prefer like an elasticated bottom just to keep them in place, just something like twisting around. But apart from that, I really like them. They have pockets as well. That immediately gets some points. So yeah, I would say these are my favourite items from this haul. So yeah, now I'm going to show you, I think I'm going to go backwards. I'm going to show you some of my things that I like more, and we're going to get worse and worse as the video goes on. We have this pink fluffy jumper. Let me find out how much it cost. So this is the drop shoulder fluffy sweater in size small, and it was £17.09. These prices are all very specific. To be honest, I think this is pretty pricey for what it is, but I do quite like it. It's very, very, very soft. The shoulders, I don't know, it's like kind of cut across, but because it's cut across, the sleeves are a little bit long. It is quite baggy, but I quite like the sort of square shape on it. It's very, 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 very soft, and it is very warm. So yeah, I quite like this one. I don't think it's gonna last up. Like, I don't know if you can see, there's like fluff coming everywhere off it. So like the other one, I don't think it's fantastic quality, but it is nice. And if you're looking for this, would I recommend it? Yes. Do I think it's worth the 20 odd quid paying for it? Not really. This is the contrast lace Peter Pan collar sweater in the size small, and that is also £14.39, so it's the same price as the cat jumper. I do like this. Again, I will be keeping this, I will be wearing it. I think it's probably the least favourite of the jumpers, not because of what it looks like, because I really like what it looks like, just because of how it's cut. I don't know how well you can see, but the collar just sort of stops here and it like folds over, and the way that it kind of folds over the top, it almost looks like it's inside out, but it isn't. I don't know, it kind of, the way that it like rolls over the top, I'm not a massive fan of. Can you hear that rain? Oh my god. The jumper itself is cut fine, it's just the collar that I don't really like. I'd prefer the sleeves to be a little bit tighter, but that's just me. They're a little bit loose. Again, the arms are a little bit loose, but I don't think it's too big around here. I think it's just the way that it's cut. I usually wear this with a skirt, tuck it into a skirt, just because I prefer it that way. But yeah, I think this is the least favourite of my jumpers, but I think all three of the jumpers that were ordered, I like all of them, and I will be keeping all of them, and I think they're all okay. This skirt obviously looks great with my unshaven legs and my Wonder Woman socks. Plaid self-tie waist skirt in size small, and this was £9.89. one of the weirdest things about it is the cut on it. So the zip is at the back, and then the tie is at the front, but when you have the zip at the back there's also a line in the front, and then there isn't another seam until like halfway around, like right at the back, and there's another seam here. Like, it seems completely random. It seems like it's been made off like offcuts. We're starting to get into unwearable territory a little bit. I think this is the 50s graphic print skirt in a size small, and this was £11.69. Again, I think the price difference definitely shows that these were cheaper than the jumpers. I don't think this is wearable. I think it's very soft. I've no idea what the zip is supposed to go. Is it supposed to go there? It's very soft. The pattern is quite nice. It's way too long. The length is weirdly long, and I don't know, the pattern is okay. The cut is just, it's just weird, and I don't think this is a wearable thing. Again, it's got the weird thing with the seams. So if I put the zip to the side, there's a seam right down the middle. There's a seam here, and a seam here, and then is there a seam there? Okay, so if I wear the zip to this side, there isn't a seam, but there's just random seams all over. Like, why does there need to be a seam in all those places? This could be like a continuous bit of fabric, but it's not. And like, I don't know, the pattern's cool, but it's too big. Like, it's too big to make it shorter. It's too thin. Like, I just don't think this works at all. So this dress is the polka dot boat neck dress in size small. It was £17. £17 annoys me because you could buy a nice dress from Lindy Bot for that price. You could buy a Hell Bunny dress in the sale for that price. This is not like anything like those things, and it's showing that companies can make good quality 50s style dresses for that price, but this company, Shein, is just not doing that. It's not the worst, but it's really, really, really not great. To me, this looks like a dress that you would get out of a packet for like a 50s party, if you bought like a 50s themed costume or something like that. Like, that's what this looks like to me. And it's like a price of a full size dress, which is not okay. Yeah, the cut of it is just not good. Like, I don't know where this bit is supposed to sit. So if I have this bit on my waist here, not only is it too big because it's so stretchy, and the whole thing is made out of this same stretchy fabric. If it sits here, then I end up with like this bit will appear, and then if I put it down, this is too long. Like, it just doesn't sit in the right place, and that might be me, but I don't know. I think this bit should go out a little bit more. It shouldn't be this like soft stretchy fabric. It should be a bit sturdier than this, and it should stick out, because that's the point of a fit and flare dress, which it appears to be kind of emulating. I don't think the top is that bad. I think the little buttons are okay. I think this bit is okay. It's just as soon as you get to this bit, like, again, the seams are just really weird. It doesn't feel particularly nice. I don't feel particularly good knit. It doesn't make me feel like my other 50s dresses do. It just feels bleh. This is the 50s check plaid shirt dress with belt. This is in a size small, and this was £15.29. Again, you can get yourself a nice Hell Bunny or Lindy Bot dress in the sale for this price. Like, do not get them from here. Yeah, everything about this says like cheap costume to me. It doesn't feel nice. The fabric isn't nice on my skin. It's like almost itchy, but like not quite I mean, all the other clothes that we got that were small fit me, but this is like far too big. The belt doesn't go small enough. It goes to like the size of the waist, which to me defeats the point of a belt. This is obviously far too big. Yeah, and this cut, this going this far out, is like not good. Like, look at all this extra room that is in here, and this is a small compared to the other ones, which fit me fine. Like, the sizing is obviously all wrong. These buttons feel cheap. I feel like they would just come off. This belt is incredibly cheap. It feels cheap and it feels flimsy. It is not good at all. The cuffs on the sleeves, they feel okay. This fabric feels okay. The fabric of the skirt here is the same fabric as the skirt, the sort of tea towel-y almost fabric is not good. Again, it doesn't flare out as much as it should do. Yeah, I don't like this at all. It is not good. So yeah, to conclude my opinions about this, I think some of the things were okay. I think the jumpers were okay, and I think the trousers were okay. The skirts were not, the dresses were not. I think it's very hit and miss. I think that's probably about 50% that I liked, 50% that I didn't like. Because overall, I would not recommend. I think this is overpriced for what it is. I wouldn't pay like £5 for this. I mean, I wouldn't want to own this dress, but if I was going to own it, I'd expect to pay like a £5 for it, because this is not being well made at all. I mean, not at all. The jumpers were reasonable for what their price was. Some of them, the one with the collar was maybe a little bit less worth it, but I just think the dresses and the skirts are not worth it at all. I will be getting rid of them after this video. Paying about the same price as you would in like a cheaper high street shop like Primark or New Look. I don't think the prices are cheap enough to make this worth it. I don't think that, you know, I could understand it if they were selling them for like £3 and you could get them for like a costume, or you were really on a tight budget. But when you can get like nice vintage like clothes that look like the dresses that I tried on for this price, that are well made and good quality and will last you years, I don't understand why you would spend the same amount of money on this, which is just crap. If you have any requests or questions, if you want me to do another video like this, I was thinking about doing one for Lindy Bob. I could maybe do one for Hell Bunny as well. If you guys are interested, then, you know, leave your requests or questions down in the comments. New videos every Wednesday, like, subscribe and all that jazz, and yeah, don't get scammed online, and I'll see you next week.